to another toe in shape. Make sure you've got enough space as always, make sure you're not going to crash into anything, and pop yourself a water at the side if you need it. We've got low impact and high impact options, so again stick with the option that feels right for you today. So we're going to start off, or before you start, get some good tunes on. Find yourself a nice bit of music that gets you motivated. So we're going to start off with a step touch, and we're going to push the arms forward and down. Okay, so next step we're going to take it into a squat and punch. So a little bend in the knees. We're going to take it back to your step touch. So we're pushing forward and down. Shoulders back and down, standing up nice and tall. Into your squat and punch. You can bend the knees a little bit more this time. And then we're going to do a grapevine. So with your grapevine, you step side, behind, side and together. And we're going to do a little swim with the arms. Back to your step touch. So you can take it a little bit wider now if you want to. Make the steps a little bit bigger. Squat and punch. So a little bit lower now. Four more. Into your grapevines. Last two. And let's do a step heel dig. So we're going to do an opposite arm bicep curl. Little squeeze with your fists. Pull your tummies in a little bit as well, but don't hold your breath. Back to your step touch. Nice big steps. Four more. Let's squat and punch. Wide legs, knees going in the same direction as your toes. See if you can make that punch a little bit stronger. Four more. Grapevine. Last two. And then we're going to take it into the step heel dig. Opposite arm with a bicep curl. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit warmer there. We're going to hold that last heel. Bend the back leg, hands onto your thigh. Stretching through your hamstring. Back nice and straight. And then pop those toes down, take your back foot further back, bend your front knee and push into your back heel. So we've got the calf stretch. Taking the arms out in front, bringing your chin down towards your chest. You can take it a little bit further if it feels okay. And then release, lifting your back heel, you're going to bend both your knees, little tuck under with your hips. And then bring one arm round for a shoulder stretch. So your hands just in between your elbow and your wrist, just gently pulling across and in. Okay, so other leg now. Bending the back leg. Hands on your thigh. If it's too uncomfortable with your toes up, then you can always put those front toes down if you need to. And then you're going to step your back foot further back, both toes facing forward, bending into your front knee, pushing into your back heel. Hips are facing forward. Hands are going in the small of your back, squeezing your elbows in. And pull your shoulders down as well. Again, you can hold it there, or if it feels okay, you can bend a little bit further into your front knee. And release, lift your back heel, bend your knees, little tuck under. Bring the other arm round. Hand in between your elbow and your wrist. Bringing it in and slightly across. Okay, just give me a little bit of a march. So we've got 2 options for each exercise. We're going to do 4 exercises, 30 seconds each, same setup that we've been doing for the last few weeks. So first exercise, we're going to step to the side and you're going to lift the other knee. So that's going to be your low option. Your high option, you're springing onto it, okay? So we're going to do 30 seconds, off we go. Either low option or high option. Swing those arms and see if you can get a little bit higher. Keep going, pull your tummy in a little bit. Think about your head going directly up towards the ceiling. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Next exercise, we're going to step out, squat down, come in. That's your low option, making sure the knees are going in the same direction as the toes. High option, out, and in. Off you go. So there's your low option again. Or your high option. So making sure your heels are on the floor when you're doing your squats. You're keeping your back nice and straight. Making sure your little toes are down. It's really important. Try and push your knees back a little bit so you're not rolling forward into your big toe. Nearly there. 2 more. And hold it now. Next exercise. To imagine you're climbing a ladder. So there's your low option. High option. Get your knees up. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Off you go. See how high you can get your knees. So even if you're doing the low option, you can really get those knees nice and high. Reach the arms. Keep going, nearly there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last exercise. Kick and step. High option. Off you go. Nearly there, keep going. And stop. Give us a little step touch. Get your breath back. Bring your heart rate down a little bit. Deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. So we're going to do all of those again in a moment. Are you ready? Here we go. First one. Side to side, picking up the knee. High option. Go on, you can do it. Think about going up. How high can you get off the floor? Nearly there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Into your squats. Low option, high option. So make sure your little toes are down. Pushing your knees back. Keeping your back straight. Keeping your tummies in. Last 2. Now climb your ladder. Here we go, low option, get those knees as high as you can. High option. That don't feel right. Keep going. And kicks. Low option, high option. Nearly there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, give us a little step touch. Well done. Deep breaths. So what you can do now, after you've had your 30 seconds rest, rewind it just over 2 minutes. Do that 2.5 minutes. Do those all again. One more time. So if you need a little bit longer to bring your heart rate down, then just keep going like this until you feel okay to get on the floor. And then just rewind it back to where you need to. Okay, let's get down on the floor. So, exercise number 1. 2 options. I'm going to take the hands slightly forward and bring so that so that the shoulders are over your wrists. Or you can stay here if you need to. We're going to tap the opposite thigh. So that's going to be your lower option. Higher option, plank position. Then you have to push up slightly to tap the thigh. So 30 seconds of your choice, off you go. So we'll start off here. Or so keep your tummy nice and tight. Last one. Down you come, bring your legs round. Lying on the floor, we're going into sit-up position. So hands at the side of the head, pull the tummy down, take a breath in. Exhale. So we're going to start here. We're going to try and lift and tap the bottom part of your leg, okay? So chin tucked towards your chest, looking at your thighs, off you go. So you're just coming back down to your shoulders. Keeping the tummy pulled down and in. Exhale as you lift. Last one. Relax your head down. We're going to lift one leg off the floor. So option 1, we're going to lower and lift that leg. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Option 2, this leg comes off the floor and we do the same thing. So choose option 1 or option 2, and off you go. Now what you can do is either of the options, you can put your hands behind your head and lift your head and shoulders off the floor. Okay, we're going to change legs. Last one. Now you're going to lie on your stomach. So when you lie on your stomach, pop your forehead on the back of your hands. If you can see that way, I'll come this way. From there, take a breath in, and as you breathe out, lift the leg off the floor. Breathe in and lower, and then change legs. So what you want to be doing is thinking about lengthening the leg away from your body, not kicking it really high. So off you go, breath in, breathe out, lift, breathe in, lower. So you're pulling your belly in towards your spine. This exercise is good for your lower back, strengthening, and for your glutes as well. So imagine someone stood behind you, pulling that leg away from your body. And give your glutes a little squeeze as you lift the leg as well. Keep going. Last 2. And then come up. So there are your 4 exercises. I'm just going to have a little rest and then we'll do all of those again. So your first exercise, you can either stay on all 4s, knees underneath your hips, hands under your shoulders, or you can take the hands slightly forward and the shoulders forward, but don't let your hips drop down. You want to keep your hips lifted. So you're going to tap there, off you go, or you can lift the knees off the floor. So next option would be here. So control it. Looking just in front of your hands, so your neck's in line with your spine. One more. Down you come onto your back. Ready for your sit-ups. Off you go. So we've got the chin towards the chest. We're reaching. Now if that's pulling on your neck, put your hands behind your head and try and use your stomach to lift you up. Now what you've got to be careful of there is not using your hands and you're just pulling your head up and down. You're using your stomach muscles. So your belly should be coming down, it shouldn't be doming up as you do your reach forward. You want to think about pulling it down. Don't know how many we've done, we'll just do one more. And then come down. Okay, so you can either keep the leg on the floor, or you can bring it off. You can keep your head on the floor, or you can bring it off. Off you go, lower and lift. One more, and then let's change legs. So you shouldn't pull on your lower back. If it is, then put that foot down on the floor. One more. Okay, round onto your stomach, fill up your leg lifts. Are you ready? Rest your forehead down, breath in, breathe out, lengthen and lift. Pulling the belly in as the leg lifts. Try and keep your shoulders pulled down away from your ears. One more. And then just pop your hands, can you see there, move back a little bit, so that the elbows are down on the floor. Pull your shoulders back and just lift your chin slightly, so just get a little belly stretch there. And relax. Come round, let's do our stretches. We can sit up to stretch today. So you're going to take one leg out and you're going to put one foot on top of the other and then flex this top foot, pulling your toes back. Sit up nice and tall and you should feel that stretch in your calf. And then change legs, pull the toes back. So you're going to take both arms up. Don't worry if your knees are slightly bent here. And then you're going to reach over and you should feel a stretch all the way down the back of your leg. Now don't worry where you need to stop because everyone's got different flexibilities. It should just feel like a little stretch. It shouldn't be painful. So if it's painful, you're going way too far for you. Ease off if it is painful. Pull back a little bit. And come up. I'm going to take both arms out in front, keep the shoulders down. Got a big circle here. Imagine you've got a balloon there and that balloon is expanding, so we're pulling away. Take your chin down towards your chest. And release, take the hands behind. So you're squeezing your hands, palms in towards each other, shoulders back and down. Just reach in. And relax, little shoulder roll. Take one arm round, holding between the elbow and the wrist. And change sides. Stand yourselves up. So if you can't do this next stretch, you've got the option of doing the one that we did at the beginning. Back heel lifted, knees bent, little tuck under. But if you are able to, you're going to bring the thighs level. Now push your hips forward and this foot that's in your hand, push it down towards the floor. Hold on if you need to. And then we're going to do the same on the other leg. So thighs level, push the hips forward, push your foot down towards the floor. Standing up nice and tall. And relax, take a deep breath in. And out. Give yourselves a huge round of applause. I do hope you enjoyed that. If you have done it, let us know in the comments. It's nice to see how many people are doing it, what you enjoyed. And again, if there's any exercises that you do want to see in there, let me know.